Hello everybody and welcome. Today we are checking out the Gyro M24 in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. At first glance, this thing's hideous. And I was just like, why would anyone want to fly this? This thing is ugly, probably handles like crap, probably not easy to fly. But I jumped in it to try it out. And I will say I was very, very impressed with this thing. This thing is fun to fly, and there's a mechanism or a way to get the propeller at the top to move that I did not expect. There are things about this thing I did not expect, and I'm pretty excited. Let's go ahead and remove the chocks, and then we remove the pitot covers. There is no entry like hard point on here, so oh wait, no, that's just tires. So Shift C. All right, we are now in the cockpit. So this thing's very easy to start up. It's super simple. Come down here, batteries on right here. Fuel valve, fuel pump, another fuel valve, and fuel pump. Then your landing lights and your strobe. Your breakers are interactable. And then what you would do is now power. Start power. And it turns on the prop in the back. So when I first saw this, I saw there's a prop in the back. I'm like, oh, this is really strange. You see the radiator fan down here is blowing, is also spinning it as well. Really interesting. This aircraft's just odd in every sense of the word. So parking brake and throttle. And there is not much else to this thing. We are right now outside of the Grand Canyon. This thing doesn't even really have a like display or anything, so we're gonna have to play this. Let's go bring up our EFB right here. Let's see where we're at. All right, we're facing the right direction. I just wanted to make sure we're facing the right direction because we're gonna try to go over the Grand Canyon and so on. Disengage brakes, and then just taxi like you would a normal plane. And then you notice that the prop does at the top, or the propeller at the top, still does not move. Which I was like, okay. When I first got into this, I was like, all right, how do I get you to move? I can't figure you out. What is the deal? Well, it took some trial and error, and I figured it out. And I will show you guys here in a second once we line up on the runway. This airport's actually, I like this airport. This is the one outside Grand Canyon. Once we get on the runway, I will do a full power, and I will then show you what to do. All right, we're about to get on the runway. Like I said, really cool aircraft, very simple. There's nothing really difficult about it. Even flies really good. I was actually very impressed. I'm not sure if this would be a good airport for this, but we'll just deal with it. I mean, the thing is tiny, and we're gonna do full power. And then right here is where the prop. There you go. You do absolutely nothing. Just give it full power, go straight, and it will do everything for you. And then lift. Really simple. Lightly on the stick, and it just picks up off the ground. This thing's super simple. Like I said, I was kind of floored. I was like, oh, that was easy. Yeah, that was very easy. You see the bend, like when you turn, you see the blades actually bend at top. Like you have a blade flex. Past this little town to the left, going towards the Grand Canyon, and we're gonna go inside the Grand Canyon. Make sure we're going the right direction again. I'm pretty sure we are. This town's actually pretty nice. This is actually a nice looking town that's rendered here. There's the Grand Canyon right up above us, right up here. This helicopter, pardon me, this would be a fun helicopter to fly with a group. I mean, I know that in the intro, when you first load into the sim, you see this thing with like 4 or 5 other helicopters of the same kind, and they're just like racing and going really quick. I could definitely see this being something like that. Pardon me, I am coming down with a cold. So yeah, this thing is quite wicked. She doesn't move very fast, but I think she moves fast enough. All right, where are we going? About 80 knots. $90 knots. It looks like it's in the yellow. But I mean, you can really like, let's see, we're gonna get down here. So I really I didn't do a lot of research. Yeah, this is really cool. I like this area. We're gonna buzz the entrance here. So I honestly, I'm not 100% sure on how this helicopter actually operates or how it functions when it comes to that blade up top. I mean, it just, there has to be some type of science behind it, unless it's just another motor that's getting power from the prop in the back to be able to move the blades up top. I mean, if anyone knows the exact functionality and how this actually works, please put something in the comment section below. So I didn't really look into it too much. I just saw the helicopter, jumped into it, and I was like, meh, this is gonna be weird. And now it's like, oh, I love it. This thing is freaking cool. We're just buzzing the woods here. I mean, it's very agile. Definitely would be a fun little toy to have fun with every so often. And that's why I want to go to the Grand Canyon. I want to take this thing down to the canyon and do a little canyon run. I'm sure these cars are like, what in the hell is that? It's definitely not a practical helicopter, if you can even call it a helicopter. I mean, I don't know, what would you call this? Would this be classified as a helicopter? I mean, a helicopter has a prop, or not prop, has a rotor blade. This has a rotor blade, so I mean, I would think it'd be classified as a helicopter. I mean, I would look it up right now, but I'm kind of I have my hands full with the stick in the hand, and also recording. Don't have that kind of luxury. But looking at the distance at the Grand Canyon, this is gorgeous. So Asobo and Microsoft really did very, very well with the whole Grand Canyon area, of just from the distance right here, and the modeling down below, like we're flying over right now. This whole area looks like it's well done. Seen a lot of attention. I'm not sure if someone's actually like gone in and edited, or if they just sent the AI and like, here's the parameters, figure it out. Because AI nowadays, it's just nuts. And holy crap, the Grand Canyon, look at that beauty. That's beautiful. It legit looks like the Grand Canyon. That's just gorgeous. Oh my God. The details. That is beautiful detailing. The coloring, the texturing. I'm completely floored right now by the quality that has been put into this. Yeah, this is gorgeous. We're gonna have to fly around the Grand Canyon some more. We'll do another video of in the what is it, the H125. We'll do the H125 helicopter flight through the Grand Canyon. I want to do more exploring of this area. Oh my goodness, this looks gorgeous. So, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 just made my jaw drop, because this looks like proper terrain. Look to the right here. Right there. That looks like actual like rock terrain and features that you would see in real life. Of course, in real life, it would look probably still a lot better and more defined, but in a sim like this looks amazing. This looks absolutely amazing. I'm so impressed with this. Wow. This makes me want to go to the Grand Canyon now. I've never been to the Grand Canyon. I've always wanted to go. But I mean, it's obviously, traveling is not exactly cheap when you're going from Ohio, which is East Coast, to the West Coast, where Grand Canyon is close to. Yeah, this is gorgeous. What's down here? So I see something down here. Looks like a little ranch. Yeah, this is really nice. I love the trees. The detail with the trees makes it all that better. I know it looks like it's loading in terrain, which is fine. There's a lot of detail probably that's being put in, and then we got close to that. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is actually kind of a fun canyon to run. Oh my goodness, this gets tight. This gets tight. And looking at the terrain features, oh my goodness. I know it's still loading in. It shows a lot of data is loading in. And I will say this is just downright gorgeous. Sobo, I know, looking at it, it is loading in. Like I keep saying, it doesn't bother me. It does not bother me. They're gonna fix the loading and do a bunch of stuff, but just the amount of details they're putting into this is awesome. The trees in random locate, not really random, but in the strategic locations. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Oh my God, we made it. I can't believe we actually made that. That's actually kind of fun. It sounded like the blade of the rotor blade was stalling out. Wow. This is actually really fun. This is a lot of fun to do. And looking at the details that they've done to this, they've outdone themselves, honestly. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. I mean, when you compare this kind of detail to what it's in 2020, this is better. This is so much better. Yes, the detail of the map may be loading in, streaming in, but at the same time, though, it's still substantially more detailed than what you see in 2020. Let's go on and gain altitude. I really think the blades are gonna stall. What's this over here? Is that just trees, or is that an actual like farm? Not farm, but or like a base camp type deal. So I think you can actually camp in the Grand Canyon. Nope, it's just rock terrain. Yeah. I do like the fact that it's smooth. There's no, with the amount of data that's flowing into the sim, it's not bogging down like these frame rate or anything like that. And I know that a lot of people have been saying that they've been getting like their internet's more, not internet, but they're getting bogged down. You have to think about your router. Think about it. Av Angel, I watched one of her videos, mentioned that too, and I will reiterate the same thing that she said. And that's, you may have 500, like 500, 1000, or 500 meg or a 1 gig internet. Your router also is very dependent on the data that comes in. Yes, it's coming in at that speed, those speeds, but the router will only transmit at what speeds it's able to do. So if 500 megs is coming into the router, it's going to hit that bottleneck of the port only being able to allow maybe 100 megs. A lot of your basic cable modems or routers only allow 100 on average. Your higher end ones will be 1 gig or higher. So I mean, you have to really pay attention to that, because you'll be like, oh, well, I have 500 meg internet, I should be able to run the sim perfectly and not have any issues with bandwidth. And then you're getting all these stutters and stuff. Look at your router. And so I should know this stuff. I'm an IT person. I'm an IT person by trade, and it's my professional job by day. Hope some of that made sense. I hope I didn't just ramble on and not make any sense to anyone. But yeah, look at your bandwidth and then compare it to your router. You have a gig coming in, but only have a router that's able to do 100 megs, like over cable. Oh, we're gonna have a problem with this. Anyways, you're not gonna get the full bandwidth that you think you should. I think we're got this. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. We're gonna have to flip around. Or nope, we're gonna have to... No! Well, we just crashed. Dang. Just when I was doing halfway decent. We're gonna stay in there now? All right, we're in there still. That's a mulligan, I guess. That was a mulligan that was handed to me. Yes, we were handed a mulligan. Bounced off the ground, propeller started moving again faster, and we got more airspeed again. Yeah, we got a mulligan. We have to gain altitude slowly to get out of here. We're starting to lose airspeed again. Below 80 knots. Or did I get myself stuck into the canyon now? Yeah, I may have got myself stuck down here. Let's find a way out of here. I think we're doing good. We're still picking up altitude little by little. But yeah, just look at that. Picking up airspeed again. That's good. I don't know if that's actually knots or miles an hour. Should be knots. Oh, that's miles an hour. This thing actually puts the speed into miles per hour. That's interesting. Also, you have a glove compartment that you can open right there. Looks like we're gaining altitude. So we'll be able to get out of the canyon. Let's aim for that peak right there and get on top. That's the one thing I need to learn how to do with these some of these helicopters, if this even is considered a helicopter. Learning how to hover. Hover is a pain to deal. It's a pain to deal with. But it's definitely, helicopters aren't an easy thing to fly. But other than that, this thing here is fun. Trying to get altitude. This thing just, I mean, we're at 60 miles an hour. Heck, the freeway outside my door, outside my apartment goes faster than this. They go 70, 75. And we're only moving at 60 miles an hour. All right, we are out of the canyon, it looks like. Slowly but surely gaining altitude. But of course there's nowhere to land because this is all wooded. But I think we're gonna end it there. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. And if you haven't already liked and subscribed, hit those buttons. Helps me out a lot. Got a lot of fun things planned. We're gonna also start testing and seeing what planes, what helicopters works with from 2020 that works in 2024. Have a good one, everyone. Later.